What's up, you guys? This is Jay Ransom from Broke Guys Entertainment, and we're back with another Broke Guys Talk. Today's topic is Suicide Squad movie. It's been out for a couple weeks, so we all have it fresh in our mind. We're ready to talk about it. I got my homies Q with me right here. Say what's up.
Tired niggas in the barbershop talking about Chief Keef ain't about this, Chief Keef ain't about that.
Okay. Nick, say what's up.
What it do? What it do?
Alright, Cameron.
What's good?
Alright, man, there's been a lot of negativity surrounding Suicide Squad. I went to see it regardless. We all did, and I found it enjoyable. Before we talk about the entirety of the movie, we're gonna go down the list of characters and talk about them. So we're gonna start with the Joker. Jared Leto played the Joker in this movie. If you haven't seen it or you don't know about it, you've been under a rock. I feel his presence is strong. Like he's intimidating, but it still wasn't enough for me. And I think he was in it for about 8 minutes of the movie. It wasn't enough for me to really get a grasp on him. And I need to see more. Hopefully he's in a Batman movie. But I thought he did okay. It wasn't bad like people were saying. I enjoyed him for the time he was in there, and all the people were saying he needed more time. It's a Suicide Squad movie, not a Joker movie or Batman movie, so that's why.
That's true.
All right, Nick, since this is the first time on the show, you can start.
All right. Yeah, I like Joker too. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like everybody, I wish there was a little bit more Joker in there. But like you said, I understand it's a Suicide Squad movie, so you can't really expect too much of him. But at the same time, I can't wait for the DVD to come out with the deleted scenes, because I got a feeling we're gonna be seeing a lot more Joker on them deleted scenes. So I'm just waiting for that. But I like this performance overall. Don't know if I would rank it better than Heath Ledger, but it's definitely interesting. And you know, they had him looking fresh when he hopped out that van with that coat. So you know, we're gonna see him again for sure. That's what's up.
Yeah, he was ready to take everybody, bitch. I can't lie, that man was looking dope. Carrie, what you think?
Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to his performance as far as Jared Leto himself. Any movie he's been in, I've seen, and I've always liked how he portrays the character he's at. So seeing him play Joker, it was a plus.
True. Q, what you gotta say?
I thought he was a dope ass Joker. Like, dude was funny. He what was the name? Jared Leto. Yeah, that was a believable Joker in my eyes. Like, I wasn't expecting like the Heath Ledger type Joker, because I already knew what the movie was gonna be about, and it didn't really call for a Heath Ledger Joker. Plus, it was PG-13, so like it definitely wasn't. I mean, it definitely wasn't gonna be a Dark Knight type Joker. But as far as like him betraying the character, I think he did a pretty good job.
Man, for real. Okay, everybody seems to like the new Joker. Last thing, what y'all think about the laugh?
The laugh?
About the what?
His
Oh,
laugh.
the laugh. Well, his voice overall took a little bit getting used to for me, but I mean, I walked away at the end of the movie really like I said, enjoying his performance. That includes the laugh and how he was talking and everything like that. It kind of grew on me because I got used to it. The laugh I never really had a problem with since the trailers, because we heard him laugh in the trailers a few times, and it was different than let's say like the animated Joker with Mark Hamill, but it grew on me by the end of the movie, so I thought it was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like Nick said, it grew on me. I was finding it funny after a while, and then it just, I don't know, the way he laughs, like, it's not intimidating, but it's like, damn, I know I need to take this guy seriously, because I know he's a Joker. He's like the big guy in Gotham, so like, it don't need to be like creepy, eerie laugh. It's just,
It gave you that uneasy feeling, like I don't need to be around this dude.
yeah.
Right.
Cameron, what you think about it?
As far as laugh, didn't really have too much of an opinion on it. Besides the fact, I'm glad he didn't try and like copy, previous Jokers or whatever. He had his own, unique laugh based on like his style.
Okay. Alright, next character is Killer Croc. I gotta talk about this man. I I don't like how they designed him. Mm-mm.
So you don't like how his outfit
The
looks? You don't like
nigga.
how his costume looks?
No, I think it's
So wait, so
terrible.
wait, so wait. Are you talking about the scales or just the clothes that they had him wearing?
The scales,
I said he talking
I don't
about,
care
I
about the
thought he was
clothes.
talking about his character overall.
No. I love his character. He was pretty funny, but I just don't like the how they designed him. I think it could
Okay,
have been
okay.
better from teeth into he didn't really scare. Like I feel like I could be friends with the nigga.
Because he was still kind of like human, like you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I like his look though. I didn't really have a problem with it. I kind of had a problem with him being the comic relief. Like they had him say a couple one-liners, like for the comedy moment and stuff like that. When he was like, "I'm beautiful" and stuff like that. I
yeah,
wasn't really a fan of that line in particular, but you know, overall, I wish they would have used Croc a little bit more. I wish they would have like showed him like killing people just a little bit more. You know, like I felt like they gave most of the shine to a couple other characters as far as when the action was going down, and Croc only got like maybe one or two shots in the action scenes and stuff like that. I wish they would have given him a little bit more.
yeah. Cause I thought when he went underwater, honestly, I thought it was gonna be a water fight, and I'm like, they not showing this. This man is powerful. You're not showing him do much, and I didn't like
Right,
that.
right.
Yeah, I felt that way too. When I seen the movie and I seen Killer Croc being like, alright, this man about to be going through wrecking shit, and he was just
Right.
funny the whole time. And I'm like, I mean, I like comedy and all, but like, I expecting this man to come through and like rip a motherfucker jaw off with like his bare hand.
Right, he was just too underutilized as far as action goes.
Cameron, what you think?
Yeah, I kind of expected them to kind of like dumb down his portrayal in the movie, but so I wasn't really expecting too much from him. But the what made him look was just they should have did a lot better.
I feel it. I feel it. So, we don't really have a problem with his character as much. Well, I just hate his design. But next movie, I hope he's more threatening, and he has more screen time.
Hey, are we
I
Movie.
feel
going
like
in
he will
spoilers
be
or not?
next movie.
What you say, Nick?
We going in spoilers or not?
Oh yeah, we going on full on spoilers. When we
Okay, I
get
wasn't sure.
yeah, when we talk about the movie. Next character we could talk about is Slipknot. Let's get this fool out the way.
Oh my god.
I
I know
knew
who
this
was.
You know what's
man
funny?
was gonna die from the first trailer when his
Right,
shoulder
exactly.
going away.
That's what I said.
I'm like, they gotta kill somebody. Kill the one
That's
who
funny. You
just
know what's
scaled
funny though?
buildings.
Is that in the
I didn't even
comic?
notice he was in the
In the
movie.
comic, it happened like in the movie. It happened exactly how it happened in the old school comic. Captain Boomerang had kind of like played him into, you know what I'm saying, escaping, but he knew he really wasn't going to escape. He was just trying to test the waters to see if they would really blow him up and stuff like that, and they really went through with that in the movie. That's what I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah. But
I
yeah.
didn't even notice that man was in the movie.
It was funny when he got out, like when they first brought him out with the squad, and then he punched that chick. That shit was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can't really say nothing about his character. He wasn't there long. I guess he was funny.
The
Cameron,
one
what
thing
you-
about Slipknot is that he played his role good. He was cast in order to die to be used as like an example. And that's all
Yeah.
he was there for.
Yeah, that's true. Cameron, what you think about Slipknot? You want to be just like him?
I mean, I didn't see any point in even, like putting him there. Like, as far as like any movie, not just this one, I've never seen the point in like introducing another character just to get rid of him, like right after you bring him out or whatever. And I mean, if that was the case, they could have got some random unknown actor to portray him instead of somebody that's been in like a lot of big movies.
Man, I was just like, bruh, I knew he was gonna die. Like, y'all should never showed us that part.
Yeah, it would have made for a little bit better suspense had they not kind of I mean, they didn't really show it exactly in the trailer, but you could just kind of tell, you know? Like,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
the most useless one out of the whole squad, so naturally they would use him as an example.
Like I saw him blipping away, and
Hey,
it just looked
Yamcha.
like he the type of guy to, oh, I'm out of here. I
Right.
was
Everybody
like,
need a
oh, he's
Yamcha.
dead.
Everybody need a Yamcha, bro.
That's true.
Somebody gotta be the weak link.
The next character we can talk about is Enchantress. What y'all think about her?
I feel
I
like she
thought she
shouldn't
was
have been the
like,
villain.
so like, I liked her in the beginning when she was first introduced, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they was in the briefing room and she first changed into Enchantress and then the hand came from under her hand, flipped over and then it was the witch chick. That part was cool, you know what I'm saying? Her design, I thought she looked cool. She looked scary and whatever, but it just kind of got weird towards the end, you know what I'm saying? Like when she kept moving all weird and shit like that, belly dancing and shit.
Bruh, that shit was about to make me laugh. I'm like, what the fuck is she doing?
Cause she wasn't doing that the whole time, and I just noticed all of a sudden she was dancing. I'm like, why is this bitch dancing? Like,
she about to start capoeiring on your ass.
Like it
then
looks
towards
like,
the end, how they had to fight. I'm like, now all of a sudden she can fight hand to hand. What the hell?
it looked like
don't
she
know
was
who,
like,
man.
like you watch a Paranormal Activity. Like, why is she moving like that?
You supposed to start that capoeira shit on your ass, bro. She motherfucking Eddie from Tekken, bro. She about to goddamn move.
Yeah, I felt like they didn't do her character right. Now, to be fair, I don't know much about her character, but from when I seen in Justice League and stuff, you know, she using magic. Like, I expected her to be doing all types of tricks and stuff. Besides, oh, I'm gonna fight hand to hand with you, and then when I'm losing, I'm gonna just take away your weapons. Like, I expected her to do something
Right.
like witchcraft, something.
I felt like that final act, you know what I'm saying, with that last battle and stuff, that could have been handled a lot better, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of underwhelmed by that whole thing, except for the Diablo part, which I guess we'll get into when we start talking about him, but, you know, that was the only part that really, you know, was cool out of that whole last fight, in my opinion.
I
Yeah.
didn't like her character overall. I didn't think she looked scary. I just didn't care about her during the movie. Like when she was first introduced and she like Enchantress, I was slightly turned on. I'm like, that sounded sexy as hell. And then goddamn, when she was in the movie, when she started getting a little bit more action, I'm like, all right, she might be able to do something. And then during the final fight scene, I was like, why is she even here? Just to like cause conflict.
Right, they
Yeah,
had her brother basically be the main villain.
yeah, I didn't feel like they didn't really do her character justice, but great acting by what's her name, Kara Deravan or something like that. Yeah, great acting by her. Cameron, what you think about her?
I mean, I like the way the actor portrayed her and everything, but as far as, you know, how everything went with her in the movie from, you know, like dialogue and the movements and the fight and everything, I kind of wanted to see like how it could have been if they would have actually branched out into that more and put more time and effort into her character.
Yeah, because she's dope in the cartoon. It's just like what were y'all doing with her in the movie? But
Right.
that belly dance she was doing was trying to make me have fantasies about her in my dreams. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Rob.
Moving on to Katana. I forgot her name. Who plays her? Fukushima.
Karen Fukuhara.
Fukuhara. There we go. What to say about her? Cameron said he wouldn't date a girl who's talking to her sword. But
She was talking to her husband, bro. Leave her alone. She there. She ride or die.
I felt like she did a good job. I was judging her with the katana from Arrow, and then I was like, okay. And I was like, yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm feeling her presence. I think they should have gave her a little more screen time because come on, bruh, she is a swordsman. She should have been doing some crazy ass shit. I was like, they were just giving her basic ass slices.
That's true. She was getting off, but yeah, she could have had more to do.
I'm
She
glad
was.
her sword was her nice though. I was wondering if it was gonna be able to cut like magic shit, and then they did it at the
Should have
end, but
been that
whatever.
bitch. That bitch got nigga souls in it. That shit should be able to do something.
But again, this they did good for all the characters in the movie, but I think we need a little more backstory to her, like how she's like in league with the government or whatever. It's
Who,
just like,
Katana?
yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't know about her character.
Well, because the thing, like, they didn't they didn't really explain too much how Katana and Rick Flag had a friendship. You know, like, 'cause Rick Flag kind of brought her in to have his back, but I don't remember them explaining how they're cool at all. Like, you know, how they
They
met or
didn't
nothing like
explain
that.
it.
I think the movie
She was
should have been like
basically
longer,
be
like 10 or
there.
15 minutes longer, and they could have fleshed some of that stuff out. They could have put in a few more than deleted scenes, because it might even be in the deleted scenes on the DVD. That's the bad part.
It
Yeah,
could be, but then again, she might have just been there to be like, you know, the stereotypical silent Asian type that had a sword,
yeah.
like Jubilee was in X-Men. She had not one line. She showed up, was like, "Hey, let's go to the mall," and then dipped.
Yeah, because the thing is, on her, like more of her scenes, the Scott and all them three went to the mall, Jean, Jubilee, and Storm, I think, or whoever. They shit was on the DVD too. That shit, I read a report that said they shit got left on the DVD. So that's the
Damn.
problem with these movies nowadays. They be having to cut stuff because of time constraints, and they be leaving some of the best stuff out, you know, or some of the stuff that the fans want to see. They be leaving it out, and it's gonna be on the DVD,
Right.
just like with the road cut.
I feel like they had to leave it out because I, f I feel like people who didn't like it, they think it was too long because you know, like when with Batman versus Superman, people like, oh, it's too much talking, not enough action. That's what they feel like, and then
Yeah.
other people going in thinking, oh, it's gonna be like Civil War or Avengers, those type of movies. I'm like, no, you're going in with the wrong expectations. And like, but for us, the fans who like need more like dialogue, I think, like you said, it could have ran for another 10 to 15 minutes because to flesh out the characters a little bit more. Like they did a fantastic job for the characters in it. The first time meeting up, they gave quick backstories. Some had a little
Yeah.
more time than others, but still, they did a really good job to set up the characters.
Yeah, I enjoyed the little intros.
Cameron, what you think about Katana?
I mean, I don't really have too much to say on it since I don't really know like anything about her at all. But honestly, I just feel she was more like just a filler character, just to have somebody there. But
Basically,
as far as like how the whole fighting and everything with her in it, it was pretty cool.
Okay, okay. Let's talk about another pivotal character. Let's go into Diablo. Q, you can start it off.
El Diablo. I liked El Diablo throughout the movie. I felt like I was getting a little bit low key upset because goddamn me, he was like probably one of the strongest ones there when they were like starting to fight and shit, and he's like, "No, Holmes, I changed my ways." I'm like, bro, if you don't get your ass in there and goddamn light some shit on fire.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
I came in there looking for action from LD. I came in there looking for heat, and I ain't getting no heat until the end of the fight scene, which is very cool. Character-wise, I see when he was coming from. Goddamn, he fucked his kids up, roasted his wife. Damn, just didn't want to be bothered with people no more. When he dropped that line, goddamn, I'd rather die in peace than goddamn die lifting my hand in violence. I was like, oh shit, all right, I see you.
He turned into a saint. All right, Cameron, what you think?
I like the way they explained, you know, why he chose not to fight and how they just pretty much showed him doing the whole internal conflict thing throughout the movie, and then eventually just bringing him out to, you know, have one final fight.
Okay, okay, Nick.
I like Diablo in the movie. The only thing is, like, I didn't have a problem with his character, nothing like that, or like his lines and stuff. But I just wish again that he had, specifically him. I think out of everybody else, I wish he had a little more screen time, because during the end of the fight, when he protected them, he was like, "These my people right here. You know what I'm saying? It's my family." I wish that we would have got a few more scenes between him and the squad, like kind of bonding, so that we would have felt that moment a little bit more. Because for me personally, you know what I'm saying, I bought it, but because I felt like I was supposed to buy it, you know, but I didn't really feel like they had enough time to bond deep down. And that's because I think, again, a lot of the scenes had to be cut, you know what I'm saying, because there's a lot of versions of this movie out there according to the director, David Ayer. So, you know what I'm saying, one of them versions, we could have had more El Diablo, you know what I'm saying, bonding with the squad, so that that moment could have been more powerful, because that's what was missing for me from him. But overall, I liked him in the movie, though.
Right,
I
because
think
I'm
the bonding scene with them supposed to be in the bar. That was
In the
supposed to be
bar.
the moment where everybody was like, "Aww," but it just
Yeah, and it
turned
was
out as like,
yeah, and it was cool. Like I felt his story, but I felt like they needed like maybe one more moment or something like that, or like another
yeah.
moment, not necessarily like that, but another bonding moment between him and the squad that would have solidified it a little more.
right, because I was like, I I hear what you're saying, but y'all just met.
Right, you only been with them for like 4 to 6 hours.
So I'm like, I don't understand.
He the type to love hard, bro. He got nothing to love hard, man. He
Right, and
there.
he is searching for redemption. So in a way, I could see it, you know, but still.
Yeah, I like this character. The actor did pretty good. Um, he didn't know his eyebrows might not go back. I heard in this interview, which is funny. So
That's funny.
he would have been fucked.
His tattoos are cool as fuck.
El Diablo came through for the squad. But moving on to who the fuck is left? Harley Quinn and Deadshot.
Deadshot.
Okay, Harley Quinn. What to say? I loved her. I loved her. I knew Margot Robbie was going to kill it. And no, you fucking weirdo people out there who say, "Oh, you guys just like her because they have her wearing less clothes." I'm like, no, we love the character. I love Margot Robbie's performance, but shut up about that. Y'all don't know Harley Quinn as a character. But her performance was amazing. I felt like she really portrayed Harley Quinn. You know, we can't have I forgot the chick's name who voiced Harley Quinn in the cartoon and stuff. Of course we can't have her voice.
Tara Strong, I think.
Yeah, Tara Strong. But Margot Robbie, I think she like put on a good accent, and then she put on I forgot what Harley Quinn has, what symptoms, what she's diagnosed with. But she made it show, like when she's talking about the voices and all that. And then the way she moves, you know, she moves just like she do in the movies and stuff. Like when she was flipping around the enemies, it reminded me of the animated movie Assault on Arkham. Like her acrobatic skills is on point.
Right.
What you think, Nick?
Like on a side note, real quick, I never understood how Harley Quinn, as a psychiatrist, was able to do like acrobatic stuff, like be a gymnast, pretty much, basically. I never realized that. Like, is that part of her resume, like before she became Harley Quinn, or did that just happen after she became Harley Quinn? Do you know?
I actually don't know. That's a pretty good question too, because even in the Arkham games, it showed like her traits. It showed that she has that down. So I don't know. I would have to read the comments, 'cause I really don't know either. Like somebody in the comments, if you like read the comic books and all that, let us know. Did she learn it before or after she became Harley Quinn?
Because
no
that was
idea.
the only thing that I was questioning in the movie, as far as like, you know, believability and stuff like that. Although it is a superhero movie with magic and shit, so you do gotta suspend your belief for a little bit. I understand that. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't have a problem with her in the movie. I liked her. I thought she was good. I thought she did the role justice. You feel me? I was never really a big Harley Quinn fan, and I didn't really start finding her all that attractive until I seen her in the Arkham games, and you know they changed their design from that Jester costume to something a little more sexy. But it was. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't looking at her butt every time she was on screen. I was looking for it because you know I like to see ass. But she was cool though. She was cool to me.
Yeah, man. Cameron, what you gotta say?
Honestly, I didn't really care how she was gonna perform. I was just looking forward to just seeing her on screen because Margot Robbie's bae.
No, don't say that. The feminists are going to have a point.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck the feminists.
You will never lie, bro.
True, man. I feel it. That outfit was similar to the one in the comic. And they even, for all you crybabies, they even gave a throwback. They gave a Easter egg where she pulled out her outfit, but she was not feeling the outfit no more. What you gonna do?
And they had the flashback in there where her and Joker was dancing, and she had it on right there too.
Right.
Sure did.
Times are changing. People not gonna like the same things. You just gotta accept it.
Let females show skin. Stop being sensitive.
And let females get beat up in movies. It's comic book movies. Everybody equal. Q, what you think about Margot Robbie and Harley Quinn?
She killed it. She smashed that shit. That was like well, of course it's most believable because it's probably been the only one on screen that I've seen, because I haven't watched any of the old Batman movies with her being in it. But as far as Margot Robbie though, that was like, she was Harley Quinn. If I walked down the street and like seeing her cosplaying, I'm pretty sure I'd be like, hey bro, it's Harley Quinn. And goddamn, it'd just be like, I'd have to talk to her and get her number, and then, you know, try to become her Joker without all the abuse.
Hell no, Keith, stay the fuck away, nigga.
Hey man.
Hey, bro.
But yeah.
It's gonna have to be a Russian roulette to the death then, Cameron, bro.
Oh shit, nigga, be a Russian roulette, but you ain't gonna win though.
We gonna stack the deck.
Everybody has a thing for Margot Robbie. Moving on to Will Smith character, Deadshot. Cameron, you can start us off.
As far as, you know, Deadshot, I feel it was kind of a, you know, a redemption on Will Smith's part, considering like his former movies before that, where he didn't really do too good in my opinion. But I think anybody else they could have chose, he did the best.
For real. I feel like he really killed Deadshot, and like, oh my god, a black Deadshot, blah blah blah. Like, bruh. Y'all need to move on past that.
Not 19, bro. Y'all can handle black people. We here. Y'all going to deal with us sooner or later. You might as well start getting along with us.
I feel he did a fantastic job. I didn't really think he was gonna kill Deadshot. I just know Will Smith does good performances, but he surprised. He did a really good job. He even brought in his Will Smith charm to the movie like he always does. Some scenes I could tell like he probably said that, and then the director's like, hey, yeah, that's a good idea. And yeah, he really did a good job with Deadshot. Like when he was talking to Amanda Waller, and one part that really made me laugh was when he was talking to Harley Quinn, when she called him a pussy. And then, and then he was like, I will hit you out. Yeah, he's like, I don't care that you a woman. Like, yes, Deadshot, I see it. And far as him from the cartoons to seeing him on Arrow, the live action show, you know, he always has that I can't leave my teammates behind, even though you're an asshole, I don't want to work with you, I can't just leave you hanging. Like with the first fight scene, I feel like he really brought it. Like he's a team player through and through. Even though he likes to work alone, he just can't abandon his teammate. Q, what you think?
I ain't gonna lie, I was surprised that he was dead shot for real. I didn't think he was gonna do that good. Like I don't ever doubt Will Smith, but I was doubting Will Smith because I didn't even think he could pull a dead shot off after his recent string of movies that I didn't think he did too good in either. But after I seen him being dead shot, I wanted more because he was like the highlight of the movie, not besides Harley Quinn. And like you said, when that part when Harley called him a pussy and he was like, "Bitch, shut up," I was like, "All right, he got it. He got the juice."
All right. Nick, what you think?
I really like Will Smith was Deadshot in this movie. Like more than I thought it was too. Like in the movie was a lot funnier than I thought it was gonna be anyway. And I think a lot of that was attributed to him and his performance because he was actually pretty funny on a lot of parts. Like it was funny like when he was when him and Rick Flag was kind of having that little tension in the beginning. He was like, "Damn, she killed your shit."
Right.
Like, intros and like motivating him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny how they was going back and forth a little bit. And yeah, like my favorite part with Will Smith as Deadshot was when he was on top of the car, gunning all the little googly eye things down.
And everybody just stopped shooting and just watched him go.
Right.
Like just watching him go to work, and then he was on top of the car, just getting off. You know, he had like his pistols at one point, ran out of ammo on him, and switched to his wrist mounted guns, and then he was just getting off. You feel me? And then my favorite part of that part was when he went to Rick Flag afterwards, and he was like, "That's how I cut and run." I was like, "Yes, tell that nigga."
I'm saying it from that to rewinding all the way back to the beginning scene where it's showing him. You're like, "Oh, you making me wait? I want money first. All right. Hey, the target about to get away." Then he was like, "For your mouth,
yeah.
give me another. I think 100 million." I was like, "I love it."
Right? Yeah. He was like, make it another million for being a smart ass."
Yeah.
That is my
I like the
nigga.
part in the beginning where Amanda Waller was assembling all of them, and then they took him to the firing range, and goddamn, he was on my demands, and he was telling the man like, "I don't think I'm the one that you should be pointing this to." He's like, "I'm not. I'm pointing to your superior, bitch." And then goddamn, they put the gun in her. Oh, y'all don't put a gun in my hand. Y'all don't fucked up. Do y'all know who I am?
That
It was funny.
man.
The first thing he did was pointed at the guard, and he was like, "See, this is what I told you about."
That man. It was too good. His scenes were brilliant. All right, last character, Amanda Waller.
Fuck
Cameron said the same thing. Viola Davis. She killed it as Amanda Waller. I always hate Amanda Waller's guts in Justice League and stuff. It's like she don't mess around. Like the scene where she killed the other agents, you're like, oh, they're not sanctioned to be here or whatever. I'm like, yes,
Right.
that is Amanda Waller. She don't fuck around. She do not want no information being leaked. I think she did an excellent job. Of course, I hate her character because she's an evil person, but fantastic job by Viola Davis. Nick, what you think?
Yeah, I thought she killed it too. You know, I watched her on How to Get Away with Murder, so I'm kind of used to her acting style. And I was like, when she was cast as Amanda Waller, I was like, ooh, that could be an interesting one. I think she'd do a good job because on How to Get Away with Murder, she kind of played a similar role to a lesser degree, but just it's kind of similar. Like you see some similarities in there, and it was just cool to see her in there. You know, because like I only really see her on TV on that show, so it was cool to see her get a movie gig. And as far as her performances, like actually nailing the character, she did that, you know what I'm saying? Especially in that scene where she killed those 5 or 6 other agents. And then she pointed the flag and was like, they don't got clearance to be here. What would you expect me to do? Like, you know how this goes.
Right, and before I ask you the Cameron, another good scene was like, oh, you double crossing me. She about to attach his left. She opened up that shit, started stabbing her heart. I'm like,
Right.
she was mad. I'm like, I love it. Cameron, what you think about Amanda Waller?
Well, the actress, you know, I've always liked, you know, how she portrays her character. She's a good actress, but as far as Amanda Waller, fuck Amanda Waller, and I'll only be happy when she dies. Till then,
Damn, man, Cameron feels the type of way. It's like she almost tried to kill his boo Harley Quinn or something. Q, what you think about Amanda Waller?
Fuck Amanda Waller. As far as I don't think I've ever loved to hate a character as much as I hate Amanda Waller so much. I couldn't. The hater in me wanted to hate her, so I'm like, fuck that bitch. She did a bad job. And goddamn, I just can't, cause goddamn, she was Amanda Waller to the motherfucking T, and it was just like, why you so good? But as far as Cameron said, yeah, I can't wait till that bitch die. At the end of the movie, when she showed up and everybody's about to motherfucking leave all scotch free and shit, and she fucking showed up out of nowhere, I'm like, bro, what the fuck you coming from?
Yeah.
Always fucking up the rotation.
Dead shot right there. How are you not dead?
It was funny you asked her that. That was hilarious. Cause that's what we was all wondering.
Hey.
I was trying to figure out, like, you just don't die, do you? Like, Nick Fury is bad, but motherfucking Amanda Waller ain't shit.
Alright, so we knocked the characters out of the way. I guess we could... Nah, we could talk about them in the movie. So, Nick, what did you think about the movie in its entirety?
Overall, I liked it. You know, I came out of the movie, you know, acknowledging the problems that it had, you know, story-wise, and you know, as far as having a weak villain and stuff like that, and characters not having enough screen time. But you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff is forgivable when you're working with a limited runtime in a movie. You know, they didn't want to have it 2.5 hours like BBS for fear of turning off audiences and stuff even more. So it made it 2:10, a little more bearable, which is probably a lot of the reason why a lot of the stuff was cut out. But again, that's forgivable in my opinion. I walked out of the movie enjoying it. I'll probably give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay, so any particular scene that you like that you want to talk about on?
My favorite scene was probably, I ain't gonna lie, like my favorite scenes was when Batman showed up, in all of them. When he showed up with Joker and Harley Quinn, chasing him down in the car, and when Deadshot and his daughter was in the alley. So those was my favorite scenes.
Yeah,
That was fucked up. That made me not like Batman. I ain't even lie. You gonna pull up on me while I'm with my daughter, bruh? Like, for real though? You couldn't do that at any other time, bruh, when I'm with my daughter?
You know,
Right.
that was a strategic move on Batman part though, but even though Deadshot would have killed him, or would have tried to, if his daughter wouldn't have stepped in, he probably thought that, like Batman probably thought Deadshot would have been more likely to surrender because he was with his daughter and he might not have wanted to put his daughter in danger.
I know that though. I get the move because he's fucking Batman, but I'm like, God, bro, damn, bro, you ruthless. That's ruthless as
That's
fuck.
disrespectful.
Like shit, show some mercy, bro.
Right.
Yeah, Tatris made this man Deadshot dream about killing Batman. I'm like, do you not know what kind of armor he have on? Like, like did they happen? But
I forgot what they said in Arkham Knight. Wasn't it like shoot the bat or something? That's his weak part. Shoot under it or something.
Shoot the bat in the middle. That's the most.
Yeah.
I think the most vulnerable part.
yeah, because he got that, was it Kevlar armor or some shit?
Some shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Arkham Knight though, fuck that game.
I like the movie. Like I thought critics is bugging. I don't agree with what they were saying. I looked at the reviews, of course. I go in anyway to see what I think of the movie. I gotta agree with Jeremy Johns and Angry Joe, what they were saying. Like, they like how the characters were introduced. Need a little more screen time, but like I said, they were all introduced well for the cast of characters. Like, what other movie does that well for their first timers on screen? They didn't have no solo movie, so to bunch in all these characters at one point in a limited amount of time, you did a pretty good job to bring them all together. And like Nick was saying, he liked how Batman came in, because that surprised me. I was only expecting him to be in the flashback with Harley Quinn, but nope, he was in Deadshot shit. And then another part that surprised me was the Flash. I was not expecting that.
Oh yeah, me neither, bro.
I was hype as hell. Like, what the fuck? These niggas are sliding. They stuck them in on the low. They made sure that didn't leak. As far as the action, it was pretty cool. Some slow-mo moments I think didn't need to be there, like the part where they first started fighting the whatever they are, the soldiers, and
Call them nobodies.
yes, the nobodies.
They remind me of.
And then when it went to Killer Croc, it did a slow-mo when this man picked him up and he did the weakest power slam of all time. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It was the weakest slow-mo moment ever. I'm like, bruh, why did y'all do a slow moment for that? And it looked like he just like gently let the thing down.
Should have Batista bombed somebody. He fucking, I don't even know.
I expected this man, like I said, I expected Killer Croc to be more like he has strength. I expected to be tossing people through windows, like breaking them apart. He was doing weak ass slams, so I feel like they didn't know what to do with him. That's why he had a little screen time. But he should have been biting niggas' heads off and like crushing their necks. I just feel like they didn't do him justice for the fight scenes. But yeah, like Nick brought up the part when Deadshot got off, he jumped on the car. That was the most epic moment. I loved when Katana got off too, but like I said, she was doing kind of like basic ass sword techniques. I expected a little bit more, like some who do epic sword stuff? I can't think of at the top of my head, but
Olivia Munn was cool, and goddamn, in the part she did have her sword in motherfucking X-Men.
yeah, something like that, or like even the fight scenes. If y'all ever seen War with Jet Li and Jason Statham, their sword movements was a little bit better than hers. But
That's because Jet Li always get off.
Basically.
I feel like the action was pretty on point, except for Killer Croc. I love the way Harley Quinn busted out her acrobatics and she was flipping around the enemies, and the way she interacted with every character too.
Like how she was flirting with Deadshot.
Yeah, bruh. I was waiting on that part.
How she was fucking with Common. when she was fucking with Common when goddamn her and Joker was in the club, bro, that shit had me weak. He looked like he don't know what to do.
Bruh.
I was like terrified. He know whether she should goddamn take Joker up on his offer. He's like, nah, bro, that's your girl. Yeah, your girl. Like, oh,
right.
Girl.
That man Joker cold for that.
That's my girl.
Hey, that was a dope impersonation. But yeah, like Nick also said, overall weak villain. I enjoyed the story. It was pretty good. Cameron, what you think?
I'm just waiting on the sequel.
Hey man, man, a few words, but that's all you need. That's how good it was. So what y'all think about the flashbacks with Joker and Harley Quinn?
Oh, I like them. I
Relationship
like her
goals.
origin.
What'd you say, Nick?
I said I liked her origin when he was asking her, he was like, would you die for me? And she was like, yeah. And then he was like, no, that's too easy. Would you live for me? And then she, she took a little bit longer. She was like, yeah. And then she fucking just jumped in there. And you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, because I thought he was going to push her. Like in the trailer, I thought he pushed her,
Right.
like she unwillingly did it. But in the movie, she willingly did it. So it added a little bit more to it for me. So I bought into their relationship. I enjoyed that part.
And
relationship goals right there.
that scene was beautiful, actually. I ain't even gonna lie.
I want my relationship to be like Joker and Harley Quinn's.
And don't start with those women on the internet. Like, do y'all not know what he does to his woman?
No, bro. Just let him have it.
Another scene I like. What happened, Nick?
No, go ahead.
Another scene I liked was when they drove into the water, Joker was gone, and then Batman was trying to save Harley Quinn. She tried to cut him, and then he decked her. I'm like, that is a true Batman moment. Like, she always be trying to do stuff to where he tried to like handcuff her or save her. Like they got that.
Was unexpected too.
Yeah, they got that part down perfectly. Cause she always be doing that from everything, from that animated cartoon to the movie. She always be trying to fuck with this man when he tried to help her out.
Fuck you, bats.
Q, what you think about the movie?
I think the movie as a whole was pretty good. All the critics can go suck some. I came into the movie expecting to like it, and I wasn't disappointed. I think the only thing what really held it back was like what y'all said, the character development and how people needed more screen time. And I thought the action was lackluster for the most while. Like the part with Deadshot on the car, and what's the name? Oh, dude, fuck, damn, I can't remember her name. I drew a blank. Goddamn, El Diablo. At the end with his fight scene, it was pretty cool. But other than that, I think it was lackluster. I think what it suffered from, action-wise, was it being PG-13. I felt like if it would have been like rated M like Batman vs Superman was, it probably would have been a lot better fight-wise, and Killer Croc probably would have had some more lethal scenes.
I feel like they should went lethal in the scenes too, because even though it's PG-13, they wasn't fighting regular people.
Yeah, true. And so they could have went a little bit. They could have fleshed out a little bit more lethalness on that end, because it wasn't real people, so it wasn't like they was killing.
Right. That's why I'm like, why is Killer Croc doing these baby power bombs? Like, what are you doing? They not human. But yeah, I feel like for the sequel, I want it to be a human as the villain, but he has like super powered people. He has like mutants on the side or whatever. That way, they could bump up the rating a little bit too. That way, we can see more blood. Of course, I'm not craving for blood, but it's like, in order to do more with like, I want to feel like when Slipknot died, I want to feel like, oh, this shit is serious, not explosion happened, cut away.
Yeah, when like his head exploded, I'm like, bruh, for real. I think that's what held it back for me, was the PG rating. I felt like if it would have been rated mature like Deadpool or something, it would have been better.
Yeah, it was still good, but yeah, the action was kind of lackluster. Like, you guys, it's PG-13 and you're fighting some supernatural shit. Why aren't you going harder on the choreography? It was still good, but it could have been a lot better since you didn't have to work with the constraints of not showing too much blood or that. What y'all think about Diablo's sacrifice?
I thought it was kind of like whatever. I mean, like, I think they just did that because they wanted us to really feel for his arc, you know, like his character arc to come to a close, and for him to kind of seek redemption in a way, like by sacrificing himself because he felt so guilty for killing his family. Like, when really everybody know, including Deadshot, that he had enough time to get away, you know, but maybe Diablo really wanted to just die, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I guess, but I thought it was kind of cheesy, or cliche rather, not cheesy.
Right, and I'm
I
like,
don't think he
this
died.
man fire.
I think he'll be back for the sequel.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
don't think he
surprised if
died.
they could have bring him back. They'll find a way if they really want to.
Somebody in the comments said Kara was the first part. She can't act for shit. Hey man, I think she did okay. I haven't seen her or nothing, but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, I didn't really have too much of a problem with her performance.
That dancing was a problem. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. Like, big screen at the club.
Some protagonists didn't do shit either, like Boomerang, Katana, and the soldiers didn't do anything. And when the screen was on them, wait, what? On them, it was weird.
Katana, yeah, I mean, like, that's what we said though. Her character, she needed more backstory. So more backstory would have probably mean that she would have had some more action to let her flesh out what she really wanted to do.
That's what. That's why we were saying like for the action scenes, like why was it so underwhelming for some characters? Like you could have turned up. These were supernatural beings that you were fighting. You didn't have to hold back and fear like, oh, there's too much gore and all this. You're fighting supernatural things, so the fight scenes should have been way better. But yeah,
like I said though, that was just probably the PG restrictions.
I just don't get it. Cameron, any worthwhile scene you want to talk about?
Nah, not really.
Alright, Q, you got any scene?
I think we already talked about it when we got the El Diablo at the end, all the dead shots, Harley flashing that ass everywhere. I felt like he needed more Harley ass, to be honest. Can't never have enough Harley ass.
Oh, well, before I talk about the scene at the ending, what was fucked up is like the dude who was behind the locked door and Joker's like, open the door. I'm like, bruh, if I was him, I would not open the door. Come on now. I'm like,
he was shooting the bullet through the glass door and then bitch ain't penetrating. He's like, open the door, bruh.
right.
Like,
Typical Joker. That man
what
killed
made him
him.
open the door.
Because they had his wife on the iPad.
Yeah.
Oh, that was his wife.
Yeah, so that's why he
yeah.
opened it. But he knew he was gonna die as soon as he opened that door anyway, though.
Right. Like that was cold. Alright. This scene that annoyed me, I had a problem with, was when Harley walked up and stabbed Enchantress, and then she threw the gun to Deadshot, and it did the slow-mo of her throwing the gun and him reloading or whatever. I'm like, bruh, y'all doing too much. It was touching.
I had a problem with that part when they just kind of telegraphed that she was gonna grab the sword and stab her with it. It would have been better if they didn't like show that part until after.
Oh yeah, cause I was thinking she was really gonna goddamn motherfucking go over to the dark side and shit and goddamn get her Mr. J back.
Right, we don't need to know what she gonna do. She's Harley Quinn.
Right.
We don't. She's unpredictable. We don't need to know.
And we're gonna find out in like 2 more seconds.
Right.
Exactly.
Like
that kind of bummed me out. I was like, oh shit, she about to do it. What is this gonna lead to? And then they showed the goddamn knife. I'm like, oh, y'all some hoes.
But yeah, the slow motion of the gun tossing, I felt didn't need to be there. It was a nice touch, and just trying one more time to get to him. With
I think it's gonna be a lot of slow mo in Wonder Woman because in that trailer it was hella slow motion shots.
Hella slow motion shots.
Oh, I bet. But okay, let's wrap this up. Overall score, Nick, you say you gave it a 7.
Yeah, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it.
All right, Cameron, what do you give it?
I gave it about an 8.
Okay. Q, what you give it?
I give it a 7. It needs more Harley ass, in my opinion.
This dude said, yeah, when Harley stabbed Enchantress, that was kind of BS. She's a goddess and can teleport in seconds, and she acting like she got hit by Street Fighter 5 online 8 frames when Harley cut her. Like, come on, bro. Street Fighter 8 frames. Yeah, it's like that. Hey, man.
Could have been avoided if Amanda wasn't on that bullshit when goddamn she had seen it. She crossed it and she was beating the shit out of her. Like, bro, you don't punch it like you mean it.
Right, just step on it or something. But yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10 too. It's done well in the movie, so we should be getting the sequel in the future. I can't wait to see who they gonna have on their team next. You know, we lost a few members.
I don't think we lost nobody, bro. They ain't dead.
Ah, man, you gotta accept it. Slipknot definitely dead.
Oh yeah, he dead. He got his head blown off. Of course he dead.
So we lost
Joker
like
and El Diablo, bro. They ain't dead, bro.
Harley Quinn got
Joker
rescued.
Joker for sure ain't dead. He came at the end and rescued Harley.
I'm saying.
Yeah, you didn't stay for the credits. Well, no, that was before the credits.
Yeah, I stayed.
Yeah, it was at the very end.
Though.
Yeah, he broke in. She was sipping on
Oh, oh
coffee.
yeah, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, she was sitting
Uh,
there with that motherfucking espresso machine.
yeah. So we lost 3 members.
Oh shoot.
Why the fuck Killer Croc after BET, bruh? Out of all the
That's another
channels he
one of them. See,
chose BET. What year was this movie made, bruh? Like, don't nobody watch BET anymore.
that was another one that was one-liners for comedy that I didn't think was kind of funny. I mean, like at the end when they showed him actually watching it, that part was kind of funny. But when he said BET, I was like, that's not really funny.
What was he watching, bro? Like he was watching motherfucking the tip drill video. All I seen was ass cheeks
Right.
shaking on that TV screen.
You
He
know,
watching that 2000 that 2002 BET,
tip drill.
the good BET.
Alright, before we wrap this up, any characters you guys want to see on the Suicide Squad in the sequel?
I want to see for sure Joker and Deadshot. If I had to choose between the two, I obviously want to see Joker more.
Well, Deadshot probably
New
going to be
members
in
or
it.
just like resisting members.
New members to replace the people that died.
Uh,
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. That's a good one. Captain Cold. They probably ain't gonna bring him into the TV. I mean, to the movies, but
Captain
I think it'd be
Cold,
cool to see
okay.
him there.
I'm
I
trying
like
to
the
think.
Riddler, but just 'cause he's a dick.
Bruh, it would kind of be funny to see the Riddler Suicide Squad.
I
Right.
think the Riddler is fucking hilarious.
King Shark was supposed to be in the
Original
original cast, but CGI was going to be too expensive. Would have been cool to see him. Okay, Cameron, anyone you could think of that you want to be in the sequel?
Not really. I just want them to do better than they did on this one.
Okay, yeah, I want to see, I doubt Deathstroke will be caught, but to see him in there, it would be dope.
Oh, that new Deathstroke Rebirth comic is pretty tight too. I was reading that. Speaking of Deathstroke.
Yeah, if you ever read that comic, check it out, or if you haven't. It was one more person. Oh, yeah, gotta have, since y'all lost Diablo, you gotta have a powerhouse. Bring in Blackfire or somebody. That'd be dope. And since Harley
Martian
Quinn left
Manhunter.
with what the fuck? He is good. I don't know, maybe the evil lantern dude, or we need a powerhouse and sex appeal. So Blackfire
More
or
sex appeal.
since Harley gone, we need Blackfire or somebody.
More breast.
Finn is about to come for your head.
I don't care, bruh.
Alright, to wrap it up, guys, this is Broke Guys Talk Suicide Squad movie spoilers discussion. Did you like Suicide Squad? Did you not like it? Who do you want to see in the next Suicide Squad movie? And who do you don't want to see? Yeah, let us
Poison
know.
Ivy.
All.
Oh man, Poison Ivy, sex appeal right there.
Oh, hey, good choice. I
yeah.
forgot about her.
Oh,
But yeah.
man, right there.
Let us know all your thoughts and concerns in the comments below. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.